Okay, some of the new acquired assets, maybe speak to if you want the exploration assets, but I want to focus in just a little bit on what you mentioned earlier, Rosita and Kingsville facilities. Can you just talk about the license status, permit status there? What do you see as the renovation steps, Bill? And you spoke to kind of timeline already, but maybe your timeline, assuming the uranium market was amenable, we had say $40 uranium, and there's a little bit of anticipation to get going. What's your thoughts on timeline, permitting status, et cetera, at these facilities?
Well, both facilities are fully permitted. Simple fact of the matter is Rosita has been maintained in better shape than Kingsville. The predecessor company, URI and Westwater, had gone through a renovation of the facilities back, a number of years ago here, but in keeping with the last uranium boom, and have not really done much with them other than care and maintenance since. Simple fact of the weather, Kingsville is very close to the ocean, to the Gulf of Mexico. And Rosita is inland a bit, and so it doesn't take nearly the effect of weather, and it's been maintained very well. In terms of what we need to do under its current operational status of 800,000 pounds a year is basically just sprucing it up a bit, changing some of the controls and improving some of it, but really not a lot. That's why, like I say, it's under $1 million, under 12 months. And those are estimates that the group's pretty doggone comfortable with. I think the bigger key is the number of assets that are available to run through those plants, and that's one thing we definitely don't have at the moment, are 43,101 pounds to run through the plant. So that'll be a major push this year, is to develop some 43,101 resources. We have historic resources that we're confident in terms of the previous companies being name brand companies that have developed resources, as is quite common in the uranium industry everywhere. Name brand oil companies that certainly did quite professional standards, or work up to professional standards. So I think we'll have good success converting those to 43,101. But there's also an awful lot of known projects in Texas that have a very good starting point, or in fact, in many instances, some established resources. Here again, generally not 43,101, but could quickly be converted. And of course, we're looking at those as well, in addition to the leases that we acquired through the transaction. So that will be two of our major focuses over the next 12 to 15 months, and that is getting Rosita operational and getting 43,101 pounds. And we think we'll be timing it just about right.
Now, just on the timelines there, and also maybe if you can just shoot for a ballpark capital cost, let's say the time comes when you guys want to get these facilities up and running, and then also, I think you mentioned it before, 12 to 14 months on potential back to production.
Yeah, and I think the key here is your wellfield development costs are going to be more. The capital expense of getting Rosita up is, like I say, less than $1 million for the facility. So once you pull the trigger and decide you're going to produce, your wellfield development cost, $4 or $5 million is going to be the biggest single hurdle there.